Welcome back, folks, to part 23 of the Turok 2 Let's Play, aka the second to last part of the Turok 2 Let's Play. So we're going to go and finish off the rest of the automated assembly plants in the Primagen's Lightship, get the last talisman, and then defeat the last Flesh Eater portal, collect the last nuke part, and so we're going to get a lot of stuff done in this part. But we're not going to finish the game in this part, unfortunately. But there's a elite guard right there. He was invisible, so I shot him with an explosive shell. He went kaboom. And then we're going to go in here into this room in the back. Yeah, right here. And then we'll destroy our second automated assembly plant right here. So destroy that little computer there. Explosive shells should have been the way to go, but you can certainly destroy it with whatever you want. Q8 on. Go back here and collect the last sacred eagle feather. An elite guard will come out to try to attack you from behind through that door, so go ahead and take him out. And then we're going to make our way down there to the bottom where that automated assembly plant is, and then we will destroy the last one. Or we'll be in the process of destroying the last one, so we've got to collect the power cells down there. But we'll go back down there. I want to go ahead and get the last talisman of the game, the Eye of Truth. So we're going to backtrack a little bit back to that portal. So go back, and it's really close. Go right here, go in the portal, and then we will collect our final talisman. So let's go ahead and do that now, shall we? Okay. Does anybody want to say anything?
The spirits are pleased. As a reward, I grant you the Eye of Truth talisman. Now you may see things which were once invisible to you. Use it well.
I should hope that we're going to use that very well, because we need to get at least 2 more Primagen keys with this this talisman. But anyways, so hop back in the portal, and then we're going to go back, and we're going to go and try to finish this level. So let's go ahead and go back here. And then a little bit of a jump cut there. I was making sure I got all my items. But anyways, continue on here. We're going to go in the doorway that was open that we kind of skipped past here on the left. Continue on. I think it'll be right here, yeah. So go in here, this little cubby hole of a door. Go all the way down. Collect these little power cells, laser cells, whatever they are. We're going to need that for later. So don't worry, there's nothing else to do there. Just collect those cells, and we're going to go back up, and then we're going to continue on with the level. And we're actually really close to ending the level. This is not the way to go, but there is a regenerating ammo point right there if you need it. It's actually this door that we want to go into. So go straight. Those biobots are not going to come out, but we will get attacked from behind with a turret. So make sure you take that turret out and then go into the teleporter you just released. That is the Flesh Eater portal, but we got to unlock it, and the lock is not, the switch is not too far away. So continue on this way. You got the little elite guard, the pretty big elite guard. There'll be some more biobots are going to come out here, I believe. No, I was mistaken. So continue on here. That red laser trap, we need to reset the power cells with the blue ones that we collected earlier. And for whatever reason, blue does not equal death for humans. I don't know how that works, but it is what it is. So, over there playing with the lasers. Anyways, go this way, and we're going to destroy our last automated assembly plant here. Hit that switch to open this door right here, but it also released a turret behind us. So go ahead and take that turret out, and then collect these power cells and replace them with the red ones. And this will destroy the assembly plant, because the robots that are, or the biobots and troopers that are going to go that way, are going to get sliced and diced up by the lasers. So I guess, you know, that is how they get destroyed. But that was the last automated assembly plant, so we're done with that objective. Now all we got to do is purify the River of Souls. So we're going to go that way. We're going to go ahead and do that right now. And luckily we have all the power cells, so we don't have to worry about that. So just go ahead and place them up here. Don't touch the red lasers will hurt. So when you get close to the other end, jump and then go around. And then you can also place your blue laser power cells if you want, so you can just go right through them if you want. You certainly don't have to do that, but I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then we need to go into the River of Souls water here, into that little pipe down there, because this will be the third of the switches we got to hit for the Primagen key in this level. So we're going to go all the way through the end here, emerge, and there'll be an elite guard up here, so equip a more powerful weapon than possibly a shredder. But if you have a shredder with explosive shells, it will be enough to take him out. Hit the switch, and then this will release the third lock on that Primagen key. We have one more to get, and that involves the Eye of Truth. We'll get that in the final part though, not this part. So jump back in the water, head out, and then we're gonna get back to that that last River of Souls purification pillar, tower, whatever this thing is. Now with laser technology. You can go ahead and go in the bottom here and get some health if you need it, but if you don't need it, you don't have to jump in the water. So, you know, don't feel like you have to go in here. Just because you see me going there. The only reason you need to go in there is in the back to get that switch for the Primagen key, but otherwise there's nothing else of value down here. Of high value, I should say. So get back to the door. Go here. The switch for the flesh eaters is here on the right. I've been missing it, but I noticed it right here. So hit it, and we're going to backtrack, and we're going to get to the final flesh eater portal and the final fight with the flesh eaters in this game anyways. So continue on, backtracking a little bit, and I'm just going to light these flesh eaters up with the scorpion missile launcher because, you know, I've been holding back with this weapon, but we're going to go in here and we're going to be treated to a cutscene with the flesh eaters, so enjoy.
Your efforts are needless.
The dam is built around you. For all your efforts,
The Titans will fall.
your victory, your failure, order or chaos.
They all fuel the unquenchable fire of oblivion.
Accept the inevitable.
Well, that was lovely. But so the flesh eaters are going to try to have the last word with Joshua. So with that all said and those ominous words said, we're going to go ahead and just light up all the flesh eaters here that probably should have attacked Joshua while he was getting that eerie cryptic message. So after you take out all these flesh eaters that started this gauntlet, go ahead and go to both ends of this hallway, hit those valve switches, and it'll open up the doorway into the next section. And I will say this is a little bit unfortunate, this last flesh eater level, because it's gonna be the final time we hear this amazing piece of music. But continue on here. We're gonna get into the big central part here. There's gonna be flesh eaters up top. There's gonna be some flesh eaters here on the bottom, and there'll be elevators that you need to take to go up to these top parts to turn these valves. And when we turn these valves, it'll open up rooms on the bottom. I wasn't joking about using the scorpion missile launcher quite a bit in this part, but there's be regenerating ammo here in the middle, so if you want to take advantage of that, you can go ahead and do that. But light up these flesh eaters for the final time with whatever high power weapons you want. Like I said, scorpion missile launcher is going to be my weapon of choice here. I'll even use the PFM layer for one enemy, but majority of it's going to be scorpion missile launcher. So with those two valves open, we can go in these side rooms, and then we can go ahead and hit those switches to open up the final path to get to the final nuke part, and then, you know, we will have a weapon of ultimate possible destruction that really I'm not going to use until the final boss, and it really doesn't. I'm really not using it to affect the final bosses. I am just getting rid of annoying little projectiles. But hit the switch there, get some ammo here if you need it, and then we're gonna go to the opposite end of the room, and then that that Lord of Flesh had a bit of a split decision, if you catch my drift. That's a horrible pun, I know. Please keep watching this video. But continue to the other end, and the same kind of situation is gonna happen here. There's gonna be flesh eaters, Lord of Fleshes, death guards, maybe some sentinels, and then take them out, make them go boom. And then here's I think is where I'm gonna use the PFM layer for whatever reason. I don't know why I decided to use the PFM layer, but I'm like, okay, let's just use it. Boom. And he loses his legs. I guess he couldn't get a leg up on Turok. Oh my god. Oh man. I really love making puns and dad jokes. I can't help myself. It just comes naturally to me. But anyways, that'll be the last section of the flesh eaters that, well, no, we still got one more section. We take out these death guards right here, I believe. No, these are Lords of Fleshes right here. And then this will be the final flesh eater right here. So take him out, make him go boom, make him go splat, whatever. And that is the final nuke part. So grab that. And we've assembled the nuke weapon. Now the nuke weapon, while I'm gathering ammo and everything. Well, actually, I'll wait. I'll wait until after Adon's done talking. So Adon, take it away. By the way, how'd you get here?
Thank the council that you still live, Turok. This new evil continues to confuse me. Though I do not understand its power, I feel that its source is eternal. Do not let this threat deter you. The Primagen must be stopped, or all is lost.
But going back to the nuke weapon. The nuke weapon, it's very much like the Chronoceptor from Turok 1, where you gotta hold down the shoot button. And it'll take a minute, not literally a minute, but like a few seconds to charge. And then once you charge and you shoot it, it'll put all this energy in one spot, and then it'll explode. And a lot of the enemies will, I want to say, as I haven't used it in so long, and I only used it against the final boss, but I think the enemies will turn black and they'll explode, kind of like the particle accelerator weapon in Turok 1, or the shockwave weapon, whatever you want to call it. It went by different names in Turok 1. But, and you get 5 shots with it. That's it. I don't know if you already gotten it, use all your ammo, and then you go to Adon's, you know, checkpoints and restore the ammo. She'll give you ammo for the nuke weapon. I'm not entirely sure, but you certainly have more shots with it than you did with the Chronoceptor. You have 5 shots with it, while the Chronoceptor you only had 3. But we're approaching the end here, and then we're kind of back where we started, but you're going to backtrack a little bit to the room where you entered this whole sector with. So, but interesting thing about what Adon said, that the enemy is eternal, and she probably said other stuff earlier parts where that very first flesh eater porter was like familiar to her and all that stuff. And then we're going to get a little bit more dialogue after you beat the game about this enemy. But it's almost like there's something hiding in the shadow of the Primagen, and it keeps calling itself Oblivion. So I guess we could say this is the shadow of Oblivion. Anywho, just trying to buy myself a little bit of time here with trying to get myself to go back. So I'm over here wondering, where do I go? Well, I guess I'll just backtrack. And that's what we need to do. We need to backtrack. Because one of the doors will open here now finally. And then we can go and get the final switch to open up the back room to fight the boss. Because now we already completed all the objectives. The only thing we haven't gotten is the Primagen key, but we'll get that in the next part. So go ahead and collect whatever ammo you need here. I highly recommend stocking up all your ammo. Even though we will get a weapon, every single weapon right before the final boss minus the nuke part, I would highly recommend getting all the ammo you can here, just to make the boss a little bit more easier. Thank you, Adon. But yeah, we'll go down here. This door is now open, and then you will collect every single weapon in the game right here, minus the nuke part. And that, I believe that's the second Warblade in the game right there, actually. But Josh will go through the portal, fall down, and we will fight this evil monstrosity that has one eye and breathes really hard, kind of like flesh eaters in a way. And this monster, I believe, I'm trying to get the Turok wiki up. I want to say this monster is just called Mother. I want to say. But this boss has 3 fights. Yeah, it's called Mother. It has 3 fights. It'll release babies and also mites. I know it's not called babies, but that's just what I think. They're like baby flesh eaters in my mind. But and why it releases man-tide mites, I don't know. But the weaknesses for the first 2 phases of the Mother fight is you want to take out its arms. And I'm going to do a horrible job in the first phase of this fight, and I'm also going to do pretty bad in the 3rd phase. So, just a heads up. I will jump cut once here to get to the point, but what you want to do is you want to shoot the arms, the tentacles, and that's how you're doing damage to it in this first phase. So, it looks like I'm shooting the chest and doing damage, but that's because the explosion is the thing that's damaging the arms. But if you shoot grenades here in the middle, you can actually damage both the arms and maybe do a little bit faster damage. But if you just keep shooting the arms with explosives or firestorm cannon actually might be the better way to do a lot of damage on one arm. And you'll get a cutscene here once you destroy the arms of Mother. I love that. It sounds weird calling this thing Mother, but it is very much a flesh eater with the one eye and the heavy like breathing and all that. But now it's going to try to bring down the roof on Joshua, and then if you can hide underneath those grates above, because it looks like a pipe is above and then the pipe is open and that hatch is open, just kind of shielding you. But when it does this, hide behind one of those things, the rocks will fall down and they do hurt, but they don't do a super lot amount of damage. But take out the arms here, you go and shoot at them. Firestorm cannon is probably the way to go. Shredder, Mag 60. I think I'm going to actually take out these arms with the Mag 60, or do a lot of damage with the Mag 60. Because again, Mag 60, while it's pistol ammo, you shoot 3 at the same time, and it really does hurt the enemy once you lay in on that Mag 60. The Scorpion missile launcher, I would not recommend using it. Not until the 3rd phase, where you actually hit in the head. PFM layer, don't use that. I don't know why I have the PFM layer. This is a little tongue tie there. But most definitely the Firestorm cannon would be the best weapon to use. Pass Phil is having a little bit too much fun here. But the Mother will also breathe to draw you in, and then go into the ceiling to drop rocks on you. But you can get some health, you can get all sorts of goodies in the back. There's also goodies in the front that spawn, but we'll go ahead and take out one of its arms, and then we'll have to take out the other arm, and I believe we're about to do that right here. So take out the arm, and then we'll get greeted to the 3rd phase, which it'll grow legs. It's kind of unusual. It just grows. It keeps healing itself and getting stronger. This is not even. Oh, actually, this is its final form. But now you're gonna attack the head. Explosive weapons will be the best thing to use here. The head will glow red, and that's what you're gonna end up attacking. Get any ammo, any health. Stay healthy. The rocks, while they do hurt, they don't do a lot of damage. And then it will shoot a long range attack, so you just keep strafing. Don't throw a razor wind like me. Razor wind's absolutely pointless. And you saw there was a little bit of blood on it because we did hit the Mother with it. And then just shoot the head whenever you can. I'm making this fight go a little bit longer than I want, but explosive shells do a lot of damage. You see there. And I'm going to go ahead and stick to the Scorpion missile launcher right here. You see there, it's whittling down its HP really, really well once I hit it in the head. So again, wait for it to get in the middle, and then shoot it in the head with any sort of explosive weapon to get the most damage out of it. As it gets closer and it gets towards the edge, it will back off and go in the middle. So if it does that, all you gotta do is just stay towards the back corner, and it won't do very much. Take out any of the enemies it spawns. Shredder, any sort. Flamethrower might work really well, but with that, we're done with this Mother. and then we'll grade to a little bit of a cutscene, and this is the only boss that Joshua does not kill. And it's been a long time since I played Turok 3, so I don't know if this monster makes a return in Turok 3, but it'd be kind of cool if it did. But anyways, that's the end of that boss fight. We're done with level 6. So the only thing that's left is to fight the big bad Primagen, which involves us getting the last 2 keys. But that's the end of this part, folks. I'll catch you on the next one. Later, and bye.